Hi everyone, this is Hanaya from Children's Museum of Houston, and I'm going to share with you today an excerpt from a really awesome book. It's called Ellie Engineer, The Next Level. It is by Jackson Pierce. This is a really great chapter book, and it is about friendship-powered engineering and how even though you're young, if you set your mind to it, you can do anything. So here we go. Ellie Engineer, The Next Level. Chapter 1. Ellie Bell was building something new. This wasn't weird or anything because Ellie was basically always building something new. It was pretty much her favorite thing to do, especially during the summer. Come up with a new project, design it, then build it with her friends, Kit and Toby. What was weird about this particular something new was the fact that it involved 24 jars of bread and butter pickles. Does it still look flat to you? Ellie called out to Toby. Toby was in Ellie's playhouse, which doubled as her workshop. It was full of tools and bits of wood and loose screws she collected in peanut butter jars. Right now, Toby was staring out of the playhouse window, narrowing his eye at the scuffed up tabletop they'd found in someone's trash a few days ago. Kit didn't like it so much when Ellie got excited about something from the trash. Kit was a very tidy person, but Ellie knew sometimes people threw away really, really useful stuff. The tabletop had 2 ropes on each end that were knotted together in the middle. Right now, it was hovering just an inch or so off the ground, so Ellie could make sure it stayed nice and flat in the air. "It looks flat to me," Toby called back. There's a little sketch of the house and them trying to get up that tabletop. Putting his hands around his mouth to make his voice louder, "What about from there?" Ellie asked Kit, who was standing on the porch looking at the tabletop through pink binoculars, even though she wasn't really that far from the workshop. Kit was wearing a t-shirt that had a dog wearing heart-shaped sunglasses on it. Ellie was wearing the same one. They decided the t-shirts were lucky since whenever they were wearing them, they built something really good, or the ice cream truck came around the neighborhood, or they wrote a really funny joke together. "We're going for flat," Kit answered, waving a thumbs up in the air. "Great," Ellie said. She climbed the ladder up to her workshop and nudged Toby over a little bit. Right by the door, there was a chain from Toby's old swing set. It went out the playhouse door and to a piece of the workshop roof, where Ellie had it looped around a back wheel from her old tricycle, one without the tire, then down to the tabletop. The tricycle wheel with the rope made a pulley. Pulleys were machines, just very simple ones, because they made it easier to lift super heavy things into the air. "Most elevators don't use swing set chains," Toby said, shaking his head. That's what this build was, an elevator for the workshop. Once it was done, Ellie would need to make a billion trips up and down the ladder to take things into her workshop, and it would be a way for people who couldn't climb the ladder, like her grandma or Lacey from school, who had a glittery pink wheelchair, to get up into the workshop if they wanted to come and visit. Well, you can see things are off to a pretty exciting start for Ellie and her friends, and they are building simple machines that are doing really great work. So, as you read your chapter book and go through it, there are some fun ways to extend the learning. After you finish, it's a great thing to sit down and have a discussion about what things we have in our homes, in our world, how they're used, and how they're designed. One of my kiddos came up with this chart. So we chose things and put the page into 4 sections and numbered them. So 1, why do we have doors? So the question was asked, the picture was drawn, and then there's space to fill it in. Why do we have doors? Why were they invented? What purpose do they serve? It's a good start of a discussion, and you are more than free to either write it out, paragraph it, draw it, illustrate it. Some other examples. What's the purpose of shoes? Remember, people aren't born with them, And cavemen sure weren't working around in them. Someone engineered those. They made them, they designed them. What's the purpose? Why do we have doorknobs? Good question. What is the purpose of a light bulb? So these are just some ideas. Feel free to come up with your own. It's a great way to extend the learning, have a wonderful conversation. Look up, do some research. See who engineered these things and invented them. You may be surprised at their age and their genders. Engineers can come in any size, form, or shape. Anyway, I know you're going to have a wonderful time reading Ellie, the Engineer, Engineering the Next Level, and look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!